dog Toto in her arms. Dorothy wears a gingham dress, checkered in blue and white, and a pink sunbonnet on her head. Her pigtails fly in the wind as she and all her household are whisked toward the mysterious land of Oz. He joins Dorothy and Toto, and they're off to find the eternal city of Oz. The woodman is made entirely of tin, his head and legs squeakily jointed to his body, and his hat and old funnel upside down. With his mechanical manner, the Tin Woodman is without feelings, for he has no heart. Dorothy assures him he can have a heart, if only he comes along with her and the Scarecrow to find the marvelous Wizard of Oz. enters the throne room, the wizard appears as a lovely lady in green silk, wearing a crown of jewels. Gorgeous wings of many colors grow from her shoulders, fluttering in the slightest breath of air. Changes into a dreadful beast with a rhinoceros head and 5 eyes in its face. 5 long arms grow from his body, and 5 long, slender legs, all covered by a thick and woolly hair. Surely a more terrifying monster could never be imagined. But is fascinated by the fire, though he can scarcely bear to gaze upon it. He grants the wish of each of the weary travelers. To the scarecrow he gives a brain, to the tin woodman a heart, to the cowardly lion a proper endowment of courage, and to Dorothy the wizard gives the best gift of all. For in a final world from the mysterious land of Oz,